Hello everybody, so welcome back to my channel. To be honest, I haven't really known exactly what to show you guys since we've been in Mexico. I've been taking a lot of videos and clips of just surrounding beaches and the area. So if you don't know where we are currently in Puerto Escondido, Mexico, which is in the state of Oaxaca on the Pacific side. And I've been coming to this town for about the past 10 years, so it's been about a decade now that I've been coming here. Originally it was with my family because my parents both actually work down here in this part of Mexico, so it was just someplace that's really familiar, and I have a lot of friends down here, so it's nice to come and feel really familiar with the place. Honestly, just had my heart for many years now, so I revisit Puerto whenever I can. It's definitely of a more authentic Mexico feel. It's not like a Cabo or Puerto Vallarta feel. It's not as touristy, although tourism has definitely increased in this town over the past decade by a lot, but it still feels quite authentic, and you feel like you can still experience a lot of the Mexican culture, especially Oaxacan culture, while you're down here. So I wasn't sure exactly what to make this video, but I wanted to explain a little bit as to the reason why I decided to come and stay in an Airbnb versus driving the camper and driving to Mexico to van life here. First of all, there is the time difference. So flying is obviously going to be much faster than driving through the United States and Mexico. As a Canadian, it's also getting significantly more difficult as a Canadian to drive through the United States. I know a lot of different Canadians that are now being flagged at the border of the United States because there's extra documentation that they're wanting, and it's just been very difficult since President Trump was elected. It's now definitely more difficult for Canadians, and just the ease of flying over the United States as opposed to through is definitely a big positive. In terms of the cost, my truck and my camper are not very cost effective. Gas is a lot of money, and yeah, paying for a flight is probably gonna be about the same price for me, just because my truck is like a pig on gas, so paying for that yeah, wouldn't really make it any more cost effective than flying. Now, also there is the whole case of my camper is essentially full of mold. At the moment, I don't want to live in that. However, let's just say that I did have a brand new van that wasn't moldy, and living in Mexico honestly would work really well, especially in this area. We've seen a lot of different van lifers. A part of being in an Airbnb is just really nice to have the luxury of a washroom whenever we need. Also, having a fully functional kitchen has just been like a dream come true. Having not having to worry about filling up water tanks, changing out my propane, filling up on gas, honestly. And then, I mean, we do have air conditioning and a fan here, which makes it really comfortable, which in my camper I would not have had. But yeah, just being able to like cook in a full-size kitchen has been incredibly comforting, like just to be able to cook our meals. We also don't have to go to the grocery stores often because we can do big hauls, and then we have a full-size fridge to store things in, and we have Tupperware, and yeah, we can cook a bunch of rice and keep it for later, so kind of meal prep. And it's a lot of those things that we just haven't been able to do being in vans and campers. Also, when I say we, I'm referring to my partner and I, who I'm here with. But yeah, having a kitchen has been like a huge luxury. And then also like the bathroom, and if you can see here in the corner, we have a TV, which is exciting. Neither one of us really watch a lot of TV, but to have Netflix on full screen, again, is just like a luxury for us. And my partner plays video games, so to be able to have that on a TV as opposed to a small device has been really nice. In terms of the area, I love coming back here. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to travel Mexico more and see other areas, but I definitely just love coming back to this area because of all of the different beaches. I believe there are 11 or 12 beaches within Puerto, or really close to. You have huge diversity within them. You've got more surfing beaches like Cicatella, where the waves are really big and they have a world surfing competition every year. And so you have a few beaches like that with really long stretches of beach, like Bacocho, which is near us. And these are great for walking along the beach, although oftentimes the waves are a little bit too big to make it comfortable for swimming. But then you have smaller ones like Resalillo and Playa Coral, which is also close to us. Those are nice because they're smaller, like coves. The waves are still a little bit larger there, but it still feels safe enough to swim. And then of course you have local beaches like Playa Manzanillo and Angelito. Those ones are typically very busy. As they are the local beaches. But those are great for swimming because there's hardly any waves and there's just so many different ones to explore around here. It makes it really nice and you never get tired of having to be at the same beach every day, or if water is not swimmable at one beach, you always have the option of going to like 10 others. Typically the beaches that are closest to us, we'll only see maybe like a maximum of 15 people there. There's also the market that is within walking distance, and everything in this town, although we are young people and we enjoy walking all around, taxis are super easy to get. It is a very easy town to get around in. The mountains are really close, which offer a whole bunch of different rivers. Which are also great for swimming in. There's also zip lines and then different lagunas, which in the lagunas you have phosphorescence and bird watching tours. There really just is so much this area offers, so it's a place that I love to come back to. It's also incredibly safe and I've never had any issues being here. My partner and I go for walks around the neighborhood at night, and the people have always just been very friendly to me here. I would highly recommend this area to anyone wanting to visit Mexico, especially if you don't necessarily want to do an all-inclusive vacation style holiday. I think this is a great place to do it because there are quite a few people that have like basic English or good English around here, so you can get by, but it also still feels authentic Mexico, but very safe and comfortable for anyone visiting. So I hope you enjoyed this little bit of a random video, but I thought I'd just check in and hopefully share a little bit more about my experience being here in Puerto Escondido, and I'll see you in my next video. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Bye guys.